Kenna, Bridge of Spirits, a compact, gorgeous action-adventure from indie studio Ember Lab. It's a game that looks like a film and feels like one, but behind the beauty, the gameplay and the story don't always reach the same heights. I loved parts of it, and I'll tell you exactly why. You are Kenna, a spirit guide moving through a lush, corrupted world. The first hour feels like a long tutorial. You'll learn traversal, basic combat, and meet your adorable rot companions. Exploration is lovely, but limited. This isn't an open world game. It's more guided, chapter-based adventure. Visually, the game is beautiful. The art direction mixes Pixar-style characters with Studio Ghibli-style environments. Elements such as vibrant lighting, detailed foliage, and detailed facial expressions make every cutscene look like a short film. The rot are a highlight, instantly charming, expressive, and fun to watch. Boss and enemy design ties to the environments really well, but enemy variety thins out after a while. The soundtrack is peaceful and supports the mood, though it's sometimes so subtle that it fades into the background. Voice acting is variable, some performances land emotionally, others feel flat, which undercuts a few big story moments. Combat is light brawler. Staff combos, dodge, parry, and rot abilities. It's easy to pick up, and most encounters are satisfying at first, especially when the rot binds enemies for a finishing strike. Two issues emerge: responsiveness and variety. At times, input feels loose, parries can feel inconsistent, and the game keeps introducing new tools so frequently that it's hard to master any single one. Boss fights often hinge on figuring out one gimmick, which is clever the first few times, but becomes repetitive. Traversal and puzzles are enjoyable. You'll climb, jump, and use a bow-based mechanic to reach higher areas. Swimming exists, but is slow and rarely required, considered more of a novelty than a core mechanic. Progression uses karma and rot counts. You collect rot, you care for them, and you spend earned karma on a small skill tree. It's functional, but doesn't give deep build variety. The narrative is earnest and emotional. Each major chapter revolves around a spirit with a compact, often heartbreaking story. These chapter finales come with beautifully animated vignettes that sell the emotion.
The paw of the mountain shrine is mine. I took it to save my people.
It's time, Toshi.
However, the game struggles to tie these chapters into a single compelling arc. Kenna herself remains surprisingly underdeveloped. Many of the strongest emotional beats belong to the spirits you help, not to Kenna. This leaves the final payoff feeling a touch hollow. Also an eclectic mix of cultural inspirations in the aesthetics, but the game doesn't deeply contextualize them, which can make the setting feel like patchwork rather than a fully realized world. The game is roughly 8 to 14 hours depending on side content. Performance is solid on consoles, although I have heard of issues on PC. The load times are reasonable, and I encountered no major bugs playing it on a PlayStation 5. Replayability is low, so once you've seen the story and collected the rot, there's little reason to play again unless you want a platinum trophy on the PlayStation, or you want to admire the visuals and the story once more. Strengths. Kenna has breathtaking visuals, adorable rot companions, and emotionally effective chapter stories. However, the combat can feel inconsistent and gimmicky. Kenna's character is underdeveloped, and the overarching narrative thread is very thin.
Ground yourself. Feel the energy of the mountain. Draw on its power.
Overall, If you want a short, emotional adventure with gorgeous visuals, lovable sidekicks, and emotional storytelling, Kenna is worth your time. If you're after deep mechanical systems or a tightly woven protagonist-driven story, I would temper my expectations. I enjoy the ride, but the game looks better than it plays in places. Hit the like if you found this useful, subscribe for more reviews, and I'll see you next time.